if I'm being honest, this is probably our least exciting workout of the week. But if you want to make consistent progress, it's not about beating yourself down every day. This is kind of like an oil change for your body. If you don't do it every once in a while, eventually things seize up. So once a week, we move with a little less intensity, active recovery style through some different positions so that we can hit it hard for the rest of the week. If you don't do this step, eventually you hit a wall. So join us this morning as we move our bodies in preparation for more intensity throughout the week. First, before we move our bodies, let's choose our first thoughts of the morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Let's go. So what we're looking at doing here is getting into a squat position. So if you can put your feet underneath your hips, sit down fully, heels on the ground. If you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, grab yourself a counterbalance to hold on to. And we're going to be here for 4 cycles of a box breath. What that means is a 4-second inhale, 4-second pause at the top, 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second pause at the bottom while we choose our first thoughts of the day. So we're going to start on an inhale. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible for the outcomes due to my decisions. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and my response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Focus on the positive. Inhale. All right. We're done, doggy. Go ahead. Go. Mindset primed. Time to start moving the body. So just because it's not the most intense day doesn't mean we don't do burpees. So we've gotten up out of bed. You've done it. That's the hardest step. So now we're going to go start moving. First movement of the day is always burpees. Get down, get up, looking for all the way onto the floor, all the way back up, and to celebrate the fact that you can do it at the top. It can be slow with a walk down or fast with a hop down and up to you. Just start it up moving, get down all the way, get back up all the way. Welcome to Active Recovery Day this morning. Good morning, Yaroslav. Good morning, Talia. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Jason. Look at that. We got 2 members in the community now. Jody and Jason, thank you very much for joining our first 2 members. I know Jody was the first one, and then Jason, I think yesterday. Love it. Thank you very much for the support, and you guys now have little stars beside your name. That's pretty cool. But aside from that, remember, this may be, the session that you don't look forward to. This might be the day that you're like, maybe I'll skip that one, or maybe I'll just do a real hard workout afterwards. And that may be That may be okay for you as long as you're listening to your body and you're, paying attention over time to make sure that you're not just breaking down and you're still making progress. But I think for most of us, taking a day off and just moving the body and not leaving ourselves beat up as much, at least once a week, is a smart plan to maintain consistency over time. Because the more you have to take breaks, the easier it is to fall off track and lose that habit. So, extra pat on the back for you guys this morning for showing up on the quote-unquote boring days. It's not boring when you do burpees, right? All right, so next piece of the warm-up, we start moving the hip flexor, knee towards the chest, standing nice and tall, just trying to close up at the hip. Let's get 10 per side. There we go, switching it up. This is day 4 of our nutrition reset. How are we feeling? How is the nutrition been? And then just how are we feeling overall, energy-wise, body-wise? How are we doing, team? Give me a little feedback here. How's nutrition been going? Next is a good morning. So we're hinging at the hip, sending the butt back, finding some hamstring tension, and then standing and squeezing the butt. Get 10 there as well. Let me know, team. Let me know how we're doing. How's the energy feeling? Are we ready for an active recovery day? Do we feel like we need it? Or are some of you feeling like, hey, I'd like to go hard this morning. I'm up, I'm feeling good, and I could handle that for sure. I think I could too, but this is where we're gonna be. All right, next one, we're gonna go single leg. We're gonna go across the body here, so that's why I'm facing away from you, sorry about that. But taking that leg and swinging it side to side, across the body, back and forth, at least 10 cycles before we switch sides. What are you doing, dog? Okay. Switch sides if you haven't. And swings side to side. Try not to pinch yourself in there. All right, from there we'll go with a lunge. So nice long step forward. Let that back knee come straight down, kiss the ground, and then stand it back up. Feet back together. Good morning, equipment. Boring makes the morning. Clever. So just alternating lunges. Talia, I agree, coach. I've fallen off the track a little bit, but made every day apart from a few. Somehow, I feel I can't miss this amazing family I've found. Said yesterday. Don't know if you read it. Sorry if I missed it. I appreciate that, Talia. Yeah, the teamwork makes the dream work. The more we show up together, the stronger we are, the better we do. We're here for you, Talia, every day. Yaroslav, 8/10. Oh, 8 out of 10. Jason, 7. Okay, wait. It's better than not being here, right? Remember that? All right, from there, come on down onto all fours. Actually, we're gonna come down to the floor this time. We're gonna lay flat down on our front, on our bellies. And we're gonna go thumbs to the shoulder and then thumbs overhead. So we're pressing out overhead to a nice straight elbow at the top. You're trying to lift the arms as high as you can off the ground. And we get at least 10 presses there. So what makes it a 7 and an 8 versus a 10? Is it just because we're not beating ourselves up this morning? We're not going hard? We'd be excited about that? Or are we feeling a little, I don't know, hungry? I could feel hungry. Okay, and then we'll come on up for our first set of air squats. Setting the feet underneath the shoulders. Hips go down and back till the hips are below the level of the knee. Stand it back up, squeeze the butt, reset the pelvis. And let's get 5 to 10 there. It's crazy to think about, maybe this is premature, but you know, after 3 days of cleaning up the diet a little bit, my knee is starting to feel better already. Incredible. Not really surprising, but all right, round 2. Ooh, I'm already out of breath. We're going with a knee raise and rotation. So knee comes to the chest, out to the side and down, and then up from the side, out in front and down. Just open it up, turning the hip a little bit. 10 per side, or less, who knows. Maybe do more on the weak side or on the less balanced side. Jody, I'm a 10. Bo Derek. Clever. Excuse me, Maple. Excuse me, Maple. Okay, that makes it harder, but so be it. Okay, next one, we're gonna come down on the floor for a glute bridge, and this is actually one of our movements in today's session, so think about it here. Laying on your back, feet on the ground, knees at about 90. Squeeze the butt, send the hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze. Get 10 there. During our active recovery session today, you can do this single leg or double. You can hold, you can pulse, whatever. Get those hips open. Try to really straighten out the line here that goes through the hip, as opposed to always having it a little bit closed, like most of us do, especially if we sit at tables or chairs, whatever. All right, from there, single leg deadlift, golfer's deadlift, single leg RDL. Thinking about bringing that leg back behind you, allowing the chest to come down towards the floor, maintaining balance on that standing foot, finding some hamstring tension, and then standing it back up. Uh-oh, losing it. Switch sides there if you haven't. Oh, this is my less balanced side. Trying to maintain that arch in the standing foot, as always. I like Bo Derek. Love it, Jody. I'm a 8 today. Hey, 8's good. Equipment, how are you feeling this morning? And where is Amélie today? She with us? All right, from there, we'll go back to our lunge. At this time in a Spider-Man lunge, so you can start yourself in a plank position and then take one foot outside the hands. And we'll go side to side. Depending on how much kind of tension there is in there, you may not move a whole lot. But you can go forwards, backwards, side to side. Push that knee out a little bit. We'll get 10 seconds or so per side here. And then switch. Whoa. Little pop in the hip there. Feeling good. So forwards, backwards, finding those tight spots. Thinking about the eggs that I'm going to eat today. We need those chickens to start laying more eggs, though. We're almost through our reserves for the winter, and egg production is not back up yet. All right, switch. Hopefully soon. I like those little blue stars on there. That's cool. I'll have to get some other logos or something you can use in there too. All right, last one. Oh, so tight. Are you guys feeling tight in there or no? Feeling good. Which one of the warm-up movements is the most challenging? That's a good question. Okay. Second last one. We're gonna go with, let's do this. We're gonna sit down on your shins on this one. One hand out in front, and then we're just gonna go hand to the temple, elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling from there. So from the shins, ooh, crack, elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling, at least 5 per side, maybe more. Switch it up. You can push into the bottom, push into the leg with the other arm, get a little extra twist. All right, and then up for our last set of squats here before we get moving. So feet back underneath the shoulders, hips down and back. Nice range of motion. You can even hang out at the bottom. Oh, dog. Understand the difference between this active squat and then our paleo squat position. So just out above that paleo squat position, hang out there, turn on the muscles versus just loosening it up by hanging out in the bottom. Both are valuable, obviously, just for different things. A couple more squats. All right, let's do it. All right, Talia, did you read about food I wrote for me? Professor Seyfried says cancer can only survive with sugar in the system, which is food for thought. I think I've heard of him speak. Is he, I think they probably had him on the Broken Science Initiative. I think. Yeah, I've definitely heard that stuff. Jody, my knees are crack-a-lackin', but the air squat is always my favorite movement. Ah, I like it. Yeah, I don't mind when my knees crack. It's just when they hurt that I don't like. Where did you rate that, Talia? Oh, me too. Jody, crack-a-lack. Okay. So our 4 movements for today's active recovery session. First one is just the burpee. If you want to hop on your machine for this, if you've got a rower or a bike or something, you could do that instead of the burpee. But I'm going to go burpee today, so just down to the floor. You know this, we've already done it for 2 minutes. Back up, celebrate. You can walk it down, hop it down, whatever you please. If you do happen to step back, right? So if I come down and I step back into my burpee and then I step back up, try to alternate the leg that goes back and alternate the leg that comes back up. You'll notice that it probably feels pretty tight on one side and pretty awkward if you don't alternate, if you're not used to alternating. And you're just gonna do that for whatever amount of time you feel like, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and as fast or as slow as you'd like. The rest of these movements will be lower heart rate, and therefore, you know, feel free to push the burpees a little bit if you want that out of today's session. Movement number 2 is less of a movement, more of just a static hold with a hang on the bar. So get out your pull-up bar, get it set up. I can even say that to my mom now. She got a pull-up bar. Figured out how to use it yesterday, and you're just gonna hang. You can change it up, as we'll have 5 sets of that, so you can go palms out, palms in, mixed grip, whatever you please on that as well. And that one you could go for 20 seconds, 50 seconds, anywhere in between. We're going 5 sets of it, so it's up to you. Movement number 3. We've done this one before, but I like this one. We're going from plank to crab. So you're gonna start yourself in a plank position. You'll take one hand and one foot, the alternate foot, opposite foot, so right hand, left foot off the ground. And then you're gonna sweep the left foot underneath to come to the crab position. From there, I'm gonna lift the same hand and the same foot, right hand, left foot again, and come back to my plank. So right hand, left foot, crab, right hand, left foot, plank. Once I've done half my reps there, I'm gonna switch. I'll go left hand, right foot, crab, left hand, right foot, back to plank. And you'll just alternate back and forth there, you know, maybe 4 or 5 reps per side, depending on how fast you do them. And then our last one is gonna be the glute bridge, which you may or may not be able to see there. We can go just regular double leg, push the hips up to the ceiling and down and up, and you could just go down and up like that. You could hold the top. You could go single leg hold. You could go single leg down and up. Any of those options are good, and you can even go, hey, the first 2 minutes I'm just gonna go hold. The next 2 minutes I'm gonna go pulse, and then the last one maybe I'm gonna do single leg or whatever, right? Your options, up to you. You know, choose your own kind of adventure on this to make sure that it's right for you. So take a minute, get anything set up that you need, and we'll get started here in just a minute. Mapes. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Can you explain the benefits or usefulness of glute bridge movement? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think this is one that I've talked about a few times. Jody, just in general, we tend to be, especially because we sit a lot, the hip flexors are real tight, right? So the hip flexor attaches from the front of the top of the leg, and a lot of the insertions are up in the spine, right? So the low back. The tighter that this is, the more it pulls me into this position, right? This pelvis tilt business. So neutral, broken. Neutral, pelvic tilt. The tighter my hip flexors are, the more they're pulling me into this position. So the glute bridge is an opportunity to strengthen the hips, the hip extensors, and just feel what it feels like to be at an open hip. Spend some time. Even that hip extension will stretch out the hip flexors, just ending up helping us getting into a more neutral pelvis position, kind of in general. Hopefully that answers the question. Okay. All right, if I missed anything there, sorry. Otherwise, let's do this. Okay. So as usual on Saturdays, we're gonna go 20 minutes to 0. Every minute on the minute, we're gonna be changing it up. So burpees, hang, plank to crab, and glute bridges. It's each. Let's do it. Starts with the burpees. 10 seconds, team. Shirt on, active recovery day, right? James is gonna be upset. 3, 2, 1. You can always do the first round a little slower, and then say pick it up on the subsequent ones, just depending on how you feel. No, Maple. No. Why do you always do this? Maple, no. Start with 10. No. All right, next set is hang, 10 seconds. First hang. As I say, you can always increase as you go. 3, 2, 1. I think what I'll try to do is add a burpee every round. You can start with a short hang here. You can increase each one if you want. Be 15. 20. 25. Maple. No. Hey. No. No. 30. 35. No. 40, no. 45, could be 50 on the hang. That's 50. We're going plank to crab next. No, maybe. 5, 3, 2, 1. Maybe switch sides halfway. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Sweep the leg underneath the other one. A bit of shoulder control happening there. A little crunching. 20 seconds. What do you got there? 10. Alright, next is the glute bridge. Not actually pointing there. 2, 1. I'm just gonna stay at the top and alternate legs maybe for a bit. Try to keep the hips level. You may notice that one side wants to drop. Try to keep them the same, especially if you go single leg. You'll notice it more. 30 seconds. Push up as high as you can. 20. 15. Burpees are next. That's the end of the first round. 10 seconds. Ow. Morning, Jabes. And go. I just do that's fact and I don't feel no shame. It's a mood you lack. I go crazy. Nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got this shit in my head, like memories Stop it. Legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. All right, back to the hang. 5, 8, no. 2, 1. Thanks for hitting the reactions, team. Cheerlead. That's 10. Keep hitting them. If you're obviously you're hanging right now, don't press them while you're hanging. That's 20. It's 30. 40. 5. That's 50. Plank to crab is next. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. No shame, there's no time. Feel the pain, live the grind. I could change in my mind. Pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win at life. I never miss that fact. Taking big swings, hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go. Oh, that's Chris. Good morning, Chris. Sorry. How you doing today, buddy? This is our active recovery session we do on Sundays. Just moving through some different positions. Give ourselves a little bit of recovery for the upcoming week. Make sure we're ready to hit it hard there. Maple's naughty today. Yes, she's definitely naughty. She keeps going over there and taking my hat. 10. Back to the glute bridge. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead.
One single leg on this one. You choose whichever glute bridge you like.
I'll feel the seeds as I spread with every word that I've said.
10 seconds. End of the second round. We're going burpees. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. Hangs next. Joining us with this morning, Chris? 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go chin up grip on this one.
Always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it
Slow the
right.
breathing.
No shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change.
No,
My
Maple,
mind,
no.
pick a lane, commit and climb, the only
15.
way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I'm
25.
to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill.
30.
No life short, so I wanna live real, but how is it supposed to feel?
35. 40. 45. 50. There we go. Plank to crab. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. That's all right. Opposite foot. Opposite hand. Right foot on. Left foot on. Right foot. Right hand. Left foot. Or vice versa. Linking up the wrists here a little bit. Yes, we're doing that with the burpees as well, Mabel. Anybody want this dog? A lot. Ten seconds, and we're on the glute bridge. Hello, how are you? It's snowing here in England. Ah, nice. It's always snowing here in Canada. All right, and glute bridge, go ahead. Push the hip up all the way. Push into that heel. Doug. Yeah. Squeeze the butt hard. And that's 3 rounds down. We're on our 4th round of burpees. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how is it supposed to feel?
People know. 10 seconds. Back to the hang. 3, 2, 1. Second last one. What do you got? Okay. Sorry, dog. 10 seconds.
They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I
No,
ain't lazy.
Mabel.
Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all
That's
these
30.
I've got visions in my head.
Thanks for the reactions, team. I love it.
To be a legend instead of something you can
Appreciate
forget.
that.
I'm living
It's
up
40.
every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I
45.
spread with every word that I've said.
Yeah. More hearts. 50. All right. Plank the crab. 5, 3, 2, 1. It's 40 seconds. 15. 10 seconds. Glute bridge. It's tough on my wrist moment. If you coach, you can always just hold one or the other. All right, glute bridge. Stop. Yeah, Tyler, you could just go into a plank, step out of it, come into a crab, and just do it a little bit slower, not as aggressively. Push, push, push into the floor with the feet. Really extend hard. Shouldn't be any bend in your hip at the top. That's 40. This is the last minute of the second last round. Last round of burpees in 10. Dog. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last set of burpees.
They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go
Maple, no.
Nah, but I ain't lazy.
No.
Track after track, I work on the shit daily.
No.
Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after
No.
death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living
No.
up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the streets as I spread
10.
with every word that I've said.
Maple, you make this so much harder. Last hang. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for the hearts, team. Last hang. Breathe. That's 10. It's 20. 30. 5. 40. 45. 50. 55. Last crab to plank. 2, 1, go. Stop, Maple. Hey, get out of here.
Never break,
20 in,
never quit.
40 to go.
Do it right, play the game, win it life. Have no shame, there's no time. Feel the pain, live the grind. I could change in my mind.
30.
Pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got
15.
time to feel, I got time to feel. I took the red pill.
Last set of glute bridge coming up. 10. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold it. Push up. 10. That's 20.
They wanna say
5.
but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no
30.
games. I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no shame. It's a mood you lack. I go crazy. Nah, but I ain't lazy.
35.
Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy.
40.
Got to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories
45.
of death. To be a legend
Keep squeezing.
of something you
Last
can
10, team.
forget. I'm
Push those
living
hips up high.
every breath. I'd rather
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
I'll fill the seats as I spread
3,
with every word
2,
that I've said.
1. The butt's burning. Good job, team. I know it's not crazy intense, but walk around, take a minute, get a little water. Great job. Great job, great job. I know it's not crazy exciting, but that's important. That's an important session. All right. Let's get into a little bit of stretch here, and then I've got some farm clips. So don't run away. I've got some sheep feeding endeavors, and I've got a little story of Adam being an idiot, which maybe I'll forget about, but probably not. So let's just, let's do this. Let's get into our paleo squat. And I'd be interested to hear, how do you find this position? Right, do you find this challenging to be, or is this pretty comfortable just to hang out in this in this kind of passive squat, right? Heels are on the floor, arches are maintained. I'm not rolling in. I'm not doing something that looks like this. Arches are normal, feet are under the hips, and we're just sitting. How does that feel for you guys? Is that comfortable, or is that painful, or do you feel like you're gonna fall backwards because it's tight? So we'll hang out here and we'll talk real briefly about the importance of this active recovery day. Right, I think as I normally say, you feel it's an effective active recovery day if you feel like you kind of want to work out now, right? I'm warmed up, starting to smell a little bit. I could definitely get moving, right? I could definitely go and do a workout now, but I'm going to take that energy and bring it into tomorrow, because if I don't take this day and slow it down a little bit, I could definitely have the tendency of going too hard every day, or hard every day, and then beat myself up. So make sure that you consider this as an important session, and that this is the glue that holds your long-term training together. Your Christ journey. I'm coming tomorrow morning. Lol, sob, yes. Can't sit, lol, but I'll be there. Good work, F me, lol. Hey, welcome. I don't know if we've met before, but thanks for joining us this morning. Tomorrow will be a little bit more intense than today, but scalable, modifiable to any level. And we're here for you. We're here for you. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving us a chance. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications so you know every morning when we're here showing up. On that, yesterday I put out the second workout video. As I said, I'm going to be cutting some of the just 15 or 10 minute clips out of our live stream sessions and posting them just as standalone workouts. So if you know somebody who's, maybe needs a gateway, that could just use, a workout that, this whole session might be a little bit too much for them at first, but they can do a workout or two and see that, hey, this might be the thing for me. Send them that way. And if you watch it, make sure you watch the whole video, although you guys have already done that workout. So if you're going to press play, make sure you run it all the way through. But if you know someone who needs a workout, there's 2 out there now. I think yesterday's was the machine calories and deadlift workout. So that was a good workout. All right. So let's just quickly talk about our homework, and then we'll do and then we got clips. Okay, your homework is to pet your dog. Crazy dog. No, your homework is action towards your goal. Right, we talk about this every morning, that for an hour after our session, after you're jacked up, after you're ready to go mentally, physically, that you sit down or stand up. You got a standing desk, doesn't really matter what your setup is, but that you do it focused, right? No distractions, and you dedicate that hour towards the most important goal in your life, right? This is outside of your non-negotiables, like being there for your family and taking care of your responsibilities. But in that time that you would normally waste on your phone, right? If you look at your usage time on your phone, you're going to notice that there's a lot of time that doesn't need to be spent doing those things. And if you dedicated one of those hours, one of those wasted hours, first thing in the morning, right after you do your session, those hours don't become wasted. They become the way that you get to your dreams and your perfect life. So if you do that, if you dedicate yourself to that 1 hour every morning, you'll be amazed at where you can get to in a year, 3 years, 5 years. So take it seriously, do the homework, and you'll be amazed at where you end up. All right, let's watch some sheep. Sorry, dog. All right, so the first one here, I'll explain kind of how this works while we're going. Yeah, so this is how I trick the sheep when they're paying attention. Turn that down a little bit. So the challenge here, you can see the sheep on the right there. Well, sort of. Basically what I'm doing is I'm dumping this bale over the fence. I don't want the hay here, however. But if I were to go and open the gate and drive this through, all of those critters would come and meet me and probably come out the gate, right? They would just go exploring. So this is my move. I drop the bale over the fence, and then I go and drive down the driveway to the gate. And this is where Adam that's not one. This is where Adam blew it yesterday. There's the pause. As I was driving down the driveway, I had the tractor door open, which I often do. And we've got a tree down on our drive, well, not on our driveway, but just outside the driveway. And I clipped the tree with the door of the tractor. And that doesn't sound bad, but the door of the tractor is completely made out of glass attached to a metal hinge. And I shattered it. So, not so good. So once I, did a little bit of cleanup there, and there's definitely still pieces on the ground, I come through the gate with the tractor while they're all distracted by their bale. But since I don't want the bale there, right, I want to spread it out. You've seen me roll bales before. I want to move it where there hasn't been a lot of hay. So you see, I'm going to try to turn this thing over. I think the first attempt is unsuccessful. But you see, I'm just trying to roll it over so that I can put the spears in it. Wow, shove it down. And we're working, but I pulled out too early and it went back. And this is a little slow because I'm doing it with one hand, trying to film this at the same time, which is not effective. Maybe someday I'll have a camera that I can wear or something. But so I'm trying to push that thing down and turn it over. There we go, and I got it that time. And if this is boring, I'm sorry. This is what I do. And now I'm gonna go and get in there and pick it up. But you can see they're hungry, so they're trying to get some already. Get in there, get under it. There we go. Because I want to get it on its side, right? It needs to be on its side to be rolled out, but I also want to put it in a spot. To be honest, I want to put it on a little bit of a hill so that when I roll it, it's less work. So here we're going over, they're following. Blah, 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 blah. Lay it down, get out of the way. And then the next one is not a great video, but it's kind of funny because you get the idea of kind of what I'm doing here. So now I'm out of the tractor, and I'm going to try to film as I roll this bale of hay, but you'll notice that I probably just don't get any good shots because I'm trying to shove this with my shoulder and hold the camera at the same time. This is my day. It's probably minus 20 out there, right? We've had definitely a good cold spell, so it's nice to actually get that thing pushing. The more I push it, the warmer I stay. It's basically a whole workout. So that's the benefit of doing it this way, is that you stay warm. But here's me trying to roll it with my shoulder. All the sheep are coming over. They're saying, hey, hurry up, give us some food. Look at this, like Blair Witch Project. There you go, it's moving. Oh, God. Jody asks, how often are you pulling the hay bales out? Right now, every 3 or 4 days they get one. All right, I want them to eat most of it. I want them to leave some litter, and then once we're there, I'll give them another one. So I think I cut this video short a little bit because this was terribly boring and I wasn't making great progress. But I'll give you the after. And then this is what it looks like after the fact. Oh, standing up. They're getting their breakfast. I think I'd probably get in there a little bit closer if you want a close-up of the critters. Everybody's happy now. It's cold out there, but they don't mind, right? They're covered in hair. They're happy as long as they've got some stuff to chomp on. So there's Braulio getting his crunch. I think if I turn this up, you might be able to hear them chewing. It's kind of neat. Talia, my kitten Pixie, is fascinated with the critters watching with me. Yeah, look at that. Don't attack the screen, Pixie. So calming. Obviously different. You can see I'm blocking them from getting to some of the hay. Like, they have lots of hay up there, but I just turned around and they're all standing there staring at me like, are you gonna move? So I get up and out of the way, and then you'll see them go through. Okay, you're out of the way now, I can go. So there they are, happy critters, getting their munch on yesterday morning. You can hear the crunching of my boots there. We got a nice layer of ice in there for sure. All right. There we are. Jody, so does that replace a summer pasture? I'm not sure I understand the question. Obviously, they don't have access to, pasture right now just because of the snow and ice on the ground. Does it replace a summer pasture? I'm not sure I get it, Jody. If you can reframe that, I could probably answer that a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, I hear you talking about an extra workout. Hey, brother, Jason, says Jody. Doing any mace work lately? I may do some today. Jody, I'm curious about this. How many workouts do you do a day? You're a go, go, go Energizer bunny. I feel like people are too young to know what that is there, probably. Although we're not a young group. And what did Jason reply to that? No mace lately. I've got a great complex, Jason. It's super easy. It's a good arm workout. And then I'm assuming Jason didn't respond. He's like, I'm not doing more. What are you talking about? I love it. All right. Let's start shutting her down. Jody, if you want to ask more about that question, fresh fields of grass in the summer. Yes, that's what they do in the summer. I'm still not sure I get your question though. Sorry. I'm a little bit slow here maybe this morning. In the summer, they just graze, and in the winter when there's nothing to graze, we roll out hay bales, and they have salt and water all year round as well. But I'm not sure I'm fully understanding the question, which I'm sorry about. All right, so I have not fully programmed tomorrow, so I'm not going to let you know what we're doing tomorrow. That being said, I am trying to this week. I think we're going to do a little bit of I don't know the word. We're going to do some other programs workouts. So likely we're going to do a street parking workout this week. We're going to do a Hiller Fit workout this week. And I'm open to any other programs that you guys like that you want to throw at me, right? Because I am open to switching it up. I am not married to any particular program. We can always do different things. So let me know. Join the school group, right? We can chat about anything and everything there. You can message me on Instagram. And if you appreciate this content, you like this channel, at the minimum, hit the thumbs up button. At the maximum, join the group. We got 2 members so far, Jody and Jason. If you want to join the team, you can support the channel in that way. And I would appreciate that very much. So let's see. Farmers never stop working. I know that. Well done, Adam. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I chose this life a few years ago, and everybody that comes out here is always amazed at, like, what have you done? What have you chosen? This is a lot of work. And I'm like, hey, this is my purpose. This is what we're here for. Show these kids that, like, whatever you want, you make it happen. Talia, thanks for today, coach. Lovely. Off to make some lamb. Oh my God. Roast lamb. Love it. Love it. Jody, the answer to my question is yes. Thanks. It's fascinating. I grew up in Chicago, so no exposure to ag. I didn't have any exposure to ag either. We just made it happen a few years ago when we decided that when I decided that this is what I needed to do. What are we doing tomorrow, coach? Well, it'll be an AMRAP, but that's kind of as far as I've gotten on it for tomorrow, to be honest. So if you have a certain movement or 2 movements that you want to throw at me, I'm open to that. But currently, that's my work for today. Get a little bit of programming done because I spent so much time doing that editing yesterday. So I think we got it. I'll be back in work tomorrow, but I will see you all Saturday morning. Hey, awesome, Chris. Have a great week. Hey, Chris, can you catch up anytime in the video? Well, yeah, you can do the replays. Obviously, I know Chris has his own training as well. So if you're obviously looking for other workouts, feel free to check out the replays. Otherwise, whatever training you got to do. Did I hear you say we're doing a Hiller Fit workout? Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. All right, team. You guys are fantastic. This was a, as I was saying, this is the boring session of the week. And if I'm going to do a boring session, at least I want to do it with you guys. So thank you for making the boring session more pleasant and more doable. And I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Have a great day.